Hey everyone, this pick a card reading is going to be what do you need to hear right now? Messages from your spirit guides. So if you want to just take a few moments to take a few deep breaths and just kind of get centered, pause the video if you'd like so you can select your card pile. This is group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So go ahead and take your time feeling which card pile is really calling to you, so we can find out what your spirit guides want you to know right now. So let's get started with pile number 1. Okay, let's see what we have here for group number 1. Okay, I'm just going to take a second to see what we have going on here. Alrighty, so let's start with the good geisha. This is all about starting to be your true authentic self in the world and starting to attract the people and situations that you feel like really resonate with you and what you're really trying to accomplish in the world. This card is kind of all about, saying you've done a really good job up to this point of kind of getting through life, but now it's time to start actually making moves in the direction of your kind of life purpose, life mission, the things that bring you joy and make you happy, which ties right into career change and power of joy. So for some of you, you might already be feeling this pull and call to move in a different direction. For some of you, maybe you're at a job right now that you're not really super into, or perhaps you're just okay with your job, but you're starting to realize that you have these other passions and things that feel like are more aligned with the more authentic life you want to build for yourself. So if you've already been thinking along those lines, this is confirmation from your spirit guides that they want you to start moving in the direction of the things that bring you joy in life. So there might be, with the career change and moving into a line of work or following your passion, there might be a concern of money and resources. And, for some of you, you might be wondering if that's something that's doable or something that you can actually accomplish. And what your guides want you to know is yes, it is. You have the bountiful harvest card here, which is all about abundance, financial abundance, abundance in love, friendships, joy. So what they're really emphasizing here is that they're really encouraging you with this, especially, with the good geisha. They really want you to start putting your attention and moving towards the things in life you feel truly passionate about. Let's see. Now, we'll talk about gates of heaven next. This card is all about kind of feeling like you are maybe you've absorbed some unwanted energies, like, you might be an empath and you might be in an environment right now or around people where you just kind of soak everything up. And some of that might not be like the best feelings. So, what this card is all about is saying, you've absorbed some energy that's not yours. So, you might be feeling stressed or angry or just kind of feeling like you're going through it right now. And what your spirit guides want you to do is to consciously clear this energy from your body. So you could, take a sea salt bath or an Epsom salt bath with some crystals and like some essential oil in there. You can, meditate and sage, Palo Santo. You can even say an affirmation like, I choose to release anything that has any energy that has disturbed or drained me of my own free will, so be it. You can call upon Archangel Michael and ask him to clear your energy and shield and protect you. But this is just a little reminder from your guides that you've absorbed some energy, and if you're wondering why you felt so stressed out recently, this could be why. So they just want you to go ahead and make a point to clear and reset your energy. So the next card we'll talk about is the Pink Rose of Lady Nada. This card is all about heart healing. So this kind of ties into a lot of this reading where for some of you, you might feel like kind of like a rag doll, like you've been pulled in all these different directions and you're just trying to find your way and figure things out. And it seems like it's been this constant struggle. And what this card is saying is there's a reason why all of this has been happening in your life, and this uncomfortability on a lot of different levels, I think, for a lot of you, is because it's really trying to push you into the direction that you're meant to go in, truly, the things that are truly inspiring to you, and not just, a job you go to for a paycheck and then that's it. They're moving you towards the path in life that is going to be truly fulfilling on a lot of levels for you. So you're going through this heart healing. If you've been having some really stressful time, I'm hearing maybe with friends, maybe with family, it could be with a partner even. It's saying that, you're going through this kind of shift and healing right now. So that's why it's so important to take the time, like I talked about before, take the time to, reset and clear your energy and trust that your angels and guides are really working with you to help you to heal and move forward with grace and authenticity at this time. Let's see. Now this card, Descending Power. This is all about saying that you've accomplished a lot in your mind and as far as spirituality goes. This is all about like you've really tapped into your higher chakras, maybe more so than a lot of the people that are currently surrounding you. So they're commending you. They're saying like, what your guides are saying is, you've done a lot of work and you've, reached all these insights about yourself and, your spirituality and introspection, and made all these shifts in your consciousness. But what they're saying with this card is they want you to focus on becoming a little bit more grounded, which makes sense if you're going to start moving towards your authentic life purpose and life path in this world. So what this means is they want you to start being more focused on your, like, getting into your body a little bit. Like I said, with the sea salt or Epsom salt bath, a meditation, kind of just starting to focus on feeling into your body versus being so much in your head and in the spiritual realms and all of that. So they really, and this can be too, you know, being more grounded in practical matters of how to execute, you know, your ideas and this vision of kind of what you want to move into. So this can be, you know, figuring out how can I practically and realistically bring my vision and what I want to do into this reality. So this is a message from your guides on another thing that they'd like you to focus on. And the last card that we'll talk about is, this is from the Whispers of Love deck. So if any of you are wondering or asking about your love life, or had any question about your love life, the card here is Express Love Through Gifts. So for some of you, like I was saying earlier, you know, this might have been a stressful time recently with your friends, your family, your partner, and the message that your guides are giving you about this situation is express love through gifts. So this could be as simple as, you know, maybe your partner is at work and you show up with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea for them, or you drop them by a lunch, or maybe, you know, you see a candle that you think your friend would really like, and maybe you guys, you know, have been going through a rough time recently. They're saying pick up the candle for your friend, you know, or even make something or bake cookies, or, you know, whatever you feel called to do. But the main message here is that your guides are suggesting that it would be a good idea to, you know, show those you care about, show those that you love, that you care about them, even with a small gesture, something that you made, or even, you know, spending extra time with them. So yeah, I think the main messages that are coming through for group one are that it really looks like you are starting to shift towards your passions and making them into an actual reality into this world, versus just, you know, being in your head and dreaming and, you know, having these visions. But this is where you start to really actually be your authentic self in the world and start to create a tangible reality that truly feels aligned with you. So that's awesome. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, let me know, subscribe, comment. I would love to hear from you. All right, thanks, group number one. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number two, this is your reading. So let's see what's going on with you. Okay, wow. This is amazing. So the first thing I'll talk about with group number two is when I was shuffling your cards, two Kuan Yin cards came out of my shuffle. They just flew out of the deck. And you also have Kuan Yin as your ascended master in this card here. And you also have practice compassion, which Kuan Yin is the goddess of compassion. So Kuan Yin is definitely very much so strongly one of your guides, who chose group number 2. Um, there's also a lot of emphasis on water here. So you might be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, um, definitely getting a lot of deep emotions in this vibe, so, or in this deck, so, or reading. So I'm feeling like definitely getting empath from this reading here, but let's get started here. So we'll start with Go Fish and Initiation by Water. So initiation by water is all about sorting through all of the emotional gunk that you have. For some of you, you may have suppressed it, or you're currently, really trying to work on yourself and heal yourself. I get a lot of really trying to heal yourself in this card reading and kind of face the things that you need to face, as far as what you need to look at within your own self and the deep parts of your soul that, maybe for some of you, you have gone through your life and now, and maybe a lot has happened, and maybe now is the time where you're really starting to face and heal. And for some of you, you might have been on this journey for quite some time now, this healing journey. But this initiation by water, this is saying right now what your guides really want you to know is that you are going through a purification of your emotions, where you are releasing old and stagnant energy from your physical body, from your mind, so that you can really free up space to, feel happy and light and not so. Sorry about that, camera stopped. But yeah, you're going through a emotional purification right now. And with Go Fish, I feel like what this is saying for a lot of you guys that are watching this is that it's just about diving deep and feeling and realizing what you really do want, which is heart's desires comes in. So you're going through all of this emotional purification, and it's kind of like your guides are saying, all right, so, all the stuff that you've been holding on to may have held you back from going for the things that you really wanted to go for in life. And now that you're moving through this healing, you're really going to be freed up to pursue what it is you want to pursue. And with Go Fish, it's saying, all right, let's look within and see and feel, what do I really want to do? Like, where do I want to go? How do I want to express myself in the world? What do I want to bring into this world? So again, we have relief and repair. So like I said, this is a major time of healing and purification for you guys. And the reason why Kuan Yin is such a strong guide with you is because it's intense. It's so intense to go through and face all the things that you need to heal. And it could be stuff from your childhood. You could have trauma, you could have stuff that you've been holding on to for a long time. So Kuan Yin is really here with you now to help you to let it go. Let go of all the stuff that's held you back. And not to say that it's easy, but she's here with you to comfort and guide you along this journey. So she's really saying, I am here for you. You don't have to be so hard on yourself. There could be a tendency with this group to really beat yourself up and be hard on yourself. But the truth of the matter is you feel really deeply, and if you're an empath, you feel so many different deep emotions all the time on the regular. And she's really here with you to help you to practice compassion and not be so hard on yourself. Let's see. We have Hear the Yellow Tiger Mother and Nectar of Lotus from the Kuan Yin deck. And Hear the Yellow Tiger Mother is all about staying true to yourself and what you truly believe in. So with all these shifts and flux and flows that are going on with your emotional state, what I feel like this message is for you is to you can allow yourself to be helped by others and get guidance from others, but to come back to your own self and see what really feels true for you. And to not discredit yourself, to really trust that you do know what's best for you, and to really listen to that and stay true to what your true beliefs are. With Nectar of the Lotus, this card is saying that you are meant to help heal other people. And that doesn't surprise me at all by this reading. A lot of you could be healers, counselors, therapists, there's musicians, there's a lot of different avenues that you could help people heal. But it's like, I'm sure you've heard like the wounded healer, like you've gone through all of this stuff and are going through the healing process now so you can help others to heal. So if you've had a thought that you feel like, oh, I want to be a psychic, or I want to be a counselor, I want to be a Reiki healer, I want to do something in those lines, you know, your guides are saying, yes, you know, we support you, but make sure that you are taking care of yourself. This is the big one. Make sure that because you're going through all this right now, if you feel like you need to spend more time alone, that's totally okay. It's okay to cancel plans. It's okay to do what you need to do in order to regain your strength and regain your footing and, you know, build yourself back up again, basically. And with fresh approach, what I feel like this is for you is once you've taken time to let all these emotions filter out and let these things that you're letting go of filter out, this is saying, okay, now it's time to take a fresh approach at your heart's desires and what you want to do with your life, and just a fresh approach to your life on every level, you know, because there could be ways that you're doing things in the past where, you know, you were really being held back, or you were holding yourself back, you know, because of past hurts and doubts and the inner critic. And it's saying fresh approach. So it's like you're being given this opening, this new start, this fresh soil to really start whatever you want to start on healthy, solid ground and in a positive way. Whereas before in the past, you might have tried the same thing, you know, whether it be a career venture, or business venture, or in a project, or whatever it might be. You might have tried to do the same thing in the past, but, you know, all this stuff that you were holding on to was really blocking you from being able to move forward with confidence, compassion. You know, it just might have just been like complete inner doubt, you know, destruction. And it was really hard for you to bring whatever you want to bring into fruition. So your guides are saying, you know, take the time you need to rest, replenish, figure out a game plan, and start with a fresh approach and positive attitude, because your guides really want you to know how great you are and to have confidence and know that you're a beautiful soul and you have value to bring into this world. Now, the last one, I talked about this before, but practice compassion. This is from the Whispers of Love deck. So if any of you were asking about love life, this is the message you got for your love life. So practice compassion. No, for some of you, this could mean, for if you're single, to practice compassion and not be so hard on yourself and think that you're not good enough for someone else, because that's not true. You are awesome. And as you start to clear out all this emotional junk and raise your vibration, you are going to attract a person who can see you and value you. Now, for those of you who are asking about a relationship or you're already in a relationship, I think that it's important, what your guides want you to know is to listen to what your partner is saying with a compassionate ear. And that's going to be really beneficial for you in your love life. So yeah, the main thing with group 2 is Kuan Yin is definitely a goddess, ascended master that is working with you. I highly recommend the Kuan Yin deck from Elena Fairchild. If you feel called to it, definitely recommend that. There's a lot of amazing insight and wisdom in that deck. You can call upon Kuan Yin, ask her for help with compassion, with self-love. So yeah, it looks like you're just going through an emotional cleansing, which is ultimately opening you up for this fresh approach to life, following your heart's desires. And your guides are commending you. Kuan Yin is commending you for your hard work at this time, and she just really wants to shower this love upon you that she feels. So that is what I am getting for group number 2. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, if it resonated, if you have any comments. Yeah, so thank you so much. Okay, group number 3. Let's see. I'm going to take a sip of water. All right, let's see what your guides want you to know right now. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. Okay, heck yeah. All right, you've got a lot of cool stuff going down, group number 3. So we can start with Dark Night of the Soul. Now, with this card coming up here, for some of you, you might have been in this dark night of the soul for quite some time, and you're wondering, when is anything good ever going to happen in my life? Why is this just a pit of despair all the time? For some of you, you might have just started your spiritual journey and spiritual awakening, and you're noticing people and situations and things changing and not being the same as they used to be. And for some of you, you might be like, what is going on? What is my world turning into? The dark night of the soul is a period of time where you are in darkness in order to move closer to the divine, to let go of the things that don't serve you, and to truly live as your authentic, beautiful soul, rightfully choosing the things that inspire you in this world. So it's actually a blessing. It can seem intense, and it can be a really rough ride, but ultimately it serves your greater evolution. For a lot of you, I feel like you have already been on this dark night of the soul for quite some time, because all of these cards are really, really positive. We'll start with Alice. Alice is all about exploring new worlds and exploring new ways of being. So this is confirmation from your spirit guides if you have been getting the message to do something that you don't typically do. Join a club, do something different for a job, whatever it may be, they're saying yes. If you feel a pull and a call to explore these new worlds, this is confirmation that they're like, yes, absolutely. This is going to lead you to where you want to be. And it might seem scary and it might seem overwhelming, and you might have to really push through that dark night of the soul energy. But this is kind of like the bursting out of the cocoon to be a butterfly. So just know, if it feels uncomfortable, you just got to push through, because there's a reason you're feeling this pull to do something different, to be different, because this is you evolving into your true self. The next card we have here is Sacred Revolution. So this goes right in hand. This is a really powerful reading for you guys. So like I said, it's time to really like push through and, revolt, from the things that may claw at you to keep you. Sorry about that. My recording stopped. But yeah, so it's time for a real revolution, which is why your guides are saying, yes, move into these different directions you feel called to, even if it feels like completely like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? They're saying, yes, do it. This is going to bring you to where you want to be. Now, you have trust your own understanding, which, you might not have support from other people around you to make these choices or leaps or join in these new ventures you feel called to. But your guides are saying, trust your own understanding, trust yourself, trust what feels right for you. You are the one who knows what's right for you. So don't let anybody talk you out of something that feels right for you. Because what feels right for you, and when you follow those inklings and those pulls, that's you following your intuition and following this divine path that can lead you to some magical stuff. If you just stay in a safe place all the time, you're not gonna have those fireworks and explore those dreams and visions. You have to push through the uncomfortable cocoon to be that butterfly. Like I said, you got to push through so you can fly and soar. So with the trust your own understanding, it's saying you don't need approval from anybody to follow what feels right for you. And they really want you to know that. Now, we have Blessings of the Moon Maiden and Positive Change. So for some of you, this card can be a signal that you might want to move to the mountains. And for some of you who are watching, this is confirmation that they're saying, yes, maybe that's where you feel called to go. Or maybe it's just a move in general you feel called to. But Positive Change and Blessings of the Moon Maiden, these are both really positive cards. Blessings of the Moon Maiden, this is all about receiving a spiritual gift, abundance headed your way. And this could be a soulmate, this could be financial abundance, this could be aligning with a group or practice that you feel super like, oh my gosh, yes, this is what I've been waiting for, to feel alive and happy. And so your guides are giving you the message of positive things coming your way, and they really want you to step out of your comfort zone. and not just step, like burst and bust out of your comfort zone. Do something that feels wild, you know? And let's see, with practice, there can be a few different messages for this. It may be that you need to practice moving outside your comfort zone. So it could be even that, like, you try to make and bust out of the cocoon to like go do something and you get scared or too anxious or whatever. And then instead of being like, oh no, I can't do this, I can't be the person I'm meant to be, keep trying. Baby steps. You know, if yeah, basically this is saying don't get discouraged. You know, keep practicing at being at these new things that you want to enter into, and this new way of being. It's like if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off, try again. So yeah, don't get discouraged if the first time, you know, what's the story of like, um, gosh, I don't know if I'm going to get this right, but basically, even like the people who were building airplanes and all that kind of stuff, they're doing these crazy things and inventions, and the first time it might not work out, but they still keep at it, which is where the practice comes in, and that's ultimately going to bring you to this new world, this revolution, you know. So don't get discouraged if, you know, if right away you are like all amped up after this reading, or just get all amped up and you're like, yeah, I'm going to do it, and then it kind of falls short. Don't worry about it. Get back up, try again, keep going for it. Your guides are fully supporting you. And the last card, I asked about, this is from the Whispers of Love deck. So if any of you were asking about your love life, the message is be willing to express love. So this kind of all goes hand in hand too with, you know, maybe it feels like a huge leap to tell someone your feelings. You know, maybe there's somebody for some of you that you feel really drawn to, but it seems overwhelming to tell them how you truly feel. Your guides are saying be willing to express love. You don't necessarily have to make a grand gesture, but you could take a baby step towards expressing yourself more clearly. Or, you know, this reading here with group number 3 is really supporting drastic and, you know, powerful changes. So trust your own understanding, you know, whatever feels right for you and your life, but be willing to express more love to get yourself to this positive change, this, you know, this new world and way of being that you want to enter into. And for those of you who are in a relationship or asking about a relationship, just being more open and candid with your partner about the reasons why you love them or care about them. And it could be, you know, as simple as leaving them a cute little note, or cooking a dinner for them and telling them how special they are, or just if you like their eyes, tell them I really like your eyes, or if they look really nice in their outfit, you know, let them know. This is just a message from your guides that is going to enhance your love life at this time. So ultimately, for group number 3, what I really see for you is a huge breakthrough and pushing through this dark night of the soul energy into this new way of being. This, you know, you might not even recognize yourself after you start pushing yourself in these new ways. It's like the caterpillar that turns into the butterfly. You know, you're pushing through. You've been in this dark place, you know. For some of you, you've been in this dark place for a while, and now you're really like, you're feeling your wings growing, and you're just ready to burst out. And yeah, your guides are definitely supporting you at this time. and they want you to just keep going, keep on going, and yeah, trust your own understanding. So that is all that I have for group number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this reading, let me know. Give it a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you thought, if it resonated. I really look forward to hearing from you, and thank you so much.